We return to Riften, where we're going to speak to someone about some local grave digging. It's me, Ilya, and Alessandra here.
I can see that disapproving look in your eye.
You tend the graveyard, don't you?
If you're trying to ask if I tend the Hall of the Dead alone, then the answer is yes.
Fantastic.
You think anyone around here is going to lift a shovel to help me? Guess again. Leave the dirty work to old Alessandra. Look, I didn't ask for this job. I got stuck with it thanks to my father.
How can you make peace with your father?
I'd like to make the journey to the Hall of the Dead in Whiterun and give my ceremonial dagger to Anders, the caretaker. I believe once it's interred with my father's remains, I'll be at peace with his memory.
I can bring it for you.
I hadn't asked you because I was afraid you'd say no. I appreciate your help. Here.
Okay.
I'm entrusting you with the dagger. Bring it to Anders and he'll take care of the rest.
Fantastic. How's your father to blame with your job, though?
My father
Did you
was a
inherit it?
priest of Archay.
Ah,
All my
I
life
see.
was spent around the dead, being forced to learn the proper burial rituals and prayers. I never had any friends. Who'd want to spend time with the weird little girl who hangs around dead people? So I grew up with a miserable trade. This is all I know how to do. Prepare and inter the deceased.
Lovely. What's special about the dagger?
A priest of Archay is entrusted with a ceremonial dagger once they've completed their training. It's usually given by the head priest who sanctified the ritual. In my case, the head priest happened to be my father. The thing is, I never wanted to follow in his footsteps. In some ways, I still don't.
But you ended up doing it anyway.
I had to, for honor's sake. But I had waited too long. My father died before he could see my training to completion. When I finally became a priest, they gave me the new High Priest's dagger. But I already owned my father's. So you see, I have to return it. It breaks tradition, and I need to tell him that I finally did what he wanted.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, we'll do that for him.
The pilgrimage to the shrine is not an easy one.
I mean, it's Whiterun, so, you know. I got that covered. Well, ain't that just a funky view? Maramal's here. Okay. I love that we're starting to see books that I've already read amongst everything.
Lady Mara bids you welcome to her benevolence.
Which of the 8 divines do you serve?
We are devoted to the goddess Mara, who gave mortals the gift of love, that they might have a hint of eternity. Her blessings are many. To love is to know the true nature of the gods.
She's a dark elf, if anyone's wondering. May I receive her blessings?
Not all can hear the broad echoes of deepest dawn. To receive the touch of Mara, you must first act as her hands in the world. Explore the facets of the infinite jewel. Are you prepared, then, to help bring the light across this land?
Just tell me what to do.
The dawn surely opens upon you, child. You must bear its light that all may see. Mara has reflected an image to me. At the foot of the throat and the young woman, almost a girl. Her fickle love must resolve itself. The village of Iverstead. The woman, Fastred. This is the prayer heard by the goddess and relayed to her servants. Return when she has seen her path. I will entreat Mara on your behalf.
The Book of Love.
This temple is dedicated to Mara, and the
I
light
love
of
waking
love
up
she
NPCs.
shines on us all.
So
I'm only a
inconvenient to
humble
them.
acolyte, though. If you wish to avail yourself of Mara's blessing, you should speak with Denyo Balu or Maramal. All right, then.
I woke you up just for that. Argonian ceremony. Dinya, I was wondering if you could speak to Maramal about presiding over a marriage ceremony for myself and Kirova. She's the love of my life, and I wish to be with her forever, but only if we can wed in traditional Argonian fashion. Traditional Argonian bonding ceremonies are somewhat long and complex, involving unique rituals spoken in our native language. I'd be more than happy to provide a book describing what I'm looking for, as long as Maramal doesn't mind. I'm guessing that does go through at some point, although I didn't really speak to them, and I should make that kind of a, something I need to do.
Blessings of Mara upon you.
Well, on that, I've already spoken to you, man. Okay.
May you return to her benevolence in safety.
Greetings, traveler. My name is Jade. I offer you Mara's blessing, that her light may guide you on the... Ugh, who am I kidding? You'll end up like all the rest.
There's no place for cynics in the server on Mara.
Hey, I resent that. I am not a cynic. What I am is cursed.
Ah, her suit one. You speak of like trooper. Follow me and I will save your soul. Hold on, I'll save it. I don't really know what way that'll go.
How can I help you?
Your marital issues could just be bad luck.
I know the difference between luck and curses. Bad luck is rain at a picnic, ataxia on your first date. Bad luck can throw love off course, but it can't capsize a ship the way a curse can.
What do you mean?
Well, take Aaron, for instance. A dashing man saves the life of a beautiful warrior in a story fit for the tales. Not only that, but he gets her to move in with him. At this point, the wedding's just a formality.
So what went wrong?
Well, the first mistake was he asked for my counsel. His second mistake was following it. Literally. When I said don't leave her side, I didn't mean her backside. A man has to lead. Somehow the poor soul managed to gain her confidence, her trust, her friendship, but not her love.
Surely there must be something going on.
Sadly, no. Aaron sleeps like a guest in his own home. He thinks letting Mjol have his room will help earn her love. The poor, misguided fool.
Regardless, some people are just not compatible. It's not your fault.
Tell that to Sodrin. He still blames me for ruining his chances with Helga, as if that weren't his own fault. Helga likes big, strong men. As for Sodrin, well, the other day I think I hurt my shoulder just looking at him.
Who else sought your counsel?
Well, there's Sviti. She sought Mara's blessing to guide her marriage with Sibi. Even I saw that one coming, although not the murder part. Then there's Svana, who suffers from the same disease that Sviti did. She also wants Mara's blessing.
Oh, she's doing it telepathically now.
Why can't Sibi's lovers go to Brielle for once?
Otherwise, just one more perfect couple you've ruined.
I know. Sodrin blames me too for ruining his chances with Helga. Although I'm not sure his intentions are completely honorable. I don't think a person in love would keep commenting on the generousness of Mara's bosom. Although, to be frank, it is quite large. Unseemly so.
Let's see.
Okay.
What else have we got here? You do more by spreading her word. Follow me. Where does Jade come from?
Well, I didn't really have much use for my old name, so when I met Sapphire, I decided to change my name too. Green eyes, Jade. It doesn't take a college mage to figure out that gems make pretty names for girls.
Must be a reason you still use it.
That's how most people in Riften know me. Dinya suggests that I drop the name as a symbolic gesture, but I feel like that would be running away from who I was, and what I've done.
Why didn't you join the Thieves Guild?
Do you want the short answer, or the long one?
Give me the long one.
It all goes back to my childhood. For most people, it always does. I grew up an only child, and I don't just mean siblings. I didn't have any contact with other children. So when I joined the guild, I felt like they were the brothers, sisters, and friends I never had.
Oh, how'd you develop your skills as a thief?
When I was a child, my parents would lock me in the library and make me study. That was the extent of their parenting. But I'd always find a way out. Sometimes the books even helped.
If she got that proper locksmith one, she'd get out. How'd they help?
Some taught me how locks were made, and some showed me how locks are broken. Both helped me pick them. And after a while, not only could I exit the library, but enter the armory, and when I was ready, escape the city entirely.
Tell me about your childhood.
We lived in a house as big as a palace, but it felt so empty. Every day I'd sit in my room, listening to the other children playing outside. It was like slow torture. So one day I ran down the stairs and sprinted past the gate guard, just following those peals of laughter. That was the thing. When I found them, I thought they'd let me join in, but they wanted nothing to do with me.
Why do you think?
Does it matter? All it was another rejection.
Aw. What happened after you joined the guild?
They had me pick locks. I was good at that, but bad at dealing with the consequences.
What do you mean?
Well, I didn't want to steal from people, but I also didn't want to betray my new friends. So at first, I'd do the job and leave the mark a bit of gold. But a lot of these items were sentimental. They meant something. I could tell, just by looking at their faces the next day. That hurt more than anything.
Why decide to quit?
One day, Vex asked me to do a heist job at the Temple of Mara. She didn't tell me what it was I was stealing, just that it was valuable. That night, Dinya and Marimal were at the Bee and Barb, preaching to the patrons. Brielle was showing the temple to a young couple.
So no one saw you enter? What happened?
I stole away into the back, where the living quarters are, if you could call them that. These were not people of wealth. The items Vex wanted weren't even in a strong box. They were on a dresser, right next to a bouquet of flowers. They were wedding rings. When I realized that's what Vex wanted, my heart stopped. I couldn't do it. It seemed wrong.
What did you do, though?
I quit.
Ah.
Right then and there. I threw off my hood, cursed Vex, and turned around.
Very
That's
brave.
when I saw Dinya, standing in the doorway. And she did what she always does. What I always needed, but never got from my mother. She hugged me. And I knew then I'd found a home.
Aw. Follow me.
I suppose anything is better than handing out Dinya's letters. All right. If you need me, I'll follow. You don't go anywhere dangerous, do you?
Me, oh no, just the occasional dragon slaying.
Can I retract my earlier statement? This robe isn't designed to ward off dragonfire. Or anything, for that matter. All right, let's go.
Do I now have 2 companions again? I don't exactly know what I just signed up for. She said she's good at locks, but I'm the lock master, so... Jade and... Aaliyah, I won't lie, yous are not the team I expected to have today, but, you know, I've got yous, so, yeah. Bit of light. Did I just hear a dragon? I didn't, surely. Surely not.
What a display of color.
Talos. Never rob a shrine of the man himself.
Sapphire and I walked through the city. Every eye was trained on her. She said she was over the trauma, but I could tell she was uncomfortable.
What a brilliant spot. Oh, some great warrior must have died there.
Drowning in a sea of sin and wickedness.
Search the thief's body. I feel bad taking that from them. Yeah, key required. Okay, well, Jade doesn't have it. Ooh. Hold the dead. I swear I hear a dragon. Oh, hello, thief. I will take that and that and that and this and this. His note's probably some sort of, you know, getting into the Thieves Guild. Or what he was doing. The fox told me he wore the cowl to forget himself and start a new life, yet here I am the one who can't remember. Every time we meet, he's a stranger to me, or was it a she? It doesn't matter. I spoke the words to a beggar, told her shadow hide you. She slipped me a note that confirms my suspicions. The grey fox is dead. And now that I've seen his headstone, I know for a fact his time is over and the cowl will be passed on. I'm going to be the next one to wear it. When I do, I'll become so rich I won't need any memories. I'll just buy new ones. Okay. Must be a beggar about here. I seen someone pass me earlier, didn't they? I'm assuming that must be the gravesite of whoever they're talking about. Who are you?
Huh?
Shadow hide you.
See, need something? Of course.
Stranger's note. You're here about a job. You don't know what it's for, but I'm sure you're intrigued. It's alright, you don't need to know everything just yet. There's a strong box in Bully's house placed on a dresser next to his bed. Find a way to crack it open. Your instructions for the job are inside. Who is Bully and where's their house? I've learned that many names today. It does make you wonder. No. Maybe this will lead us to something. Wait, what? Okay, where's Bully's house, or whoever that is? Convince Neva Moore to give you her keys. Oh.
You lost? If you're looking for a handout, you'll want to speak with my husband. If you're looking for company, I suppose I could do worse.
I have a note that implies a thief planted something in your strongbox.
Oh, now that can't be good.
I can check it out for you and make sure it's not a trap.
Nah, I don't think so. Bully's around. Oh, now that can't. Thank you. Here, this is
Gets
for
better.
you.
It's rigged to explode. Successfully persuade, bribe, and intimidate. Oh wow, we haven't done the other ones in a while. We got his house key, and we're able to just walk on in. I mean, I know it was optional, but still pretty cool that we decided to go down that route. I'm sure the other people in my party don't really care all that much. Oh, there's Bully. Requested report. Bully, I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but your suspicions are likely correct. I've been following Nivenor as you request. I'm fairly certain she's had extramarital relations with more than one individual within Riften. I've yet to obtain proof of her adultery, so please do not confront her with this information until I've secured it. I'll waive her the usual charges for now, but expect full payment once the proof is in my possession. Oh no. Child's Daw, Forged Deed, Journal, and Stranger's Instructions. Okay, I want to unlock some pickpocketing here, so we're gonna go save and see what I can steal off him. Don't need the ale. Don't need the house key. Didn't even take the fishery key off him. 72%. It's pretty good.
You're not getting anything.
Well, 72% and I failed, so yeah. Hopefully I have better luck at like the roulette table or something. do from now? I've got the fishery key. I don't know if I need it for anything, but it's more one of those, we've got it. So that's good enough for me.
With my husband's newfound religion, what I...
Okay, so she's apparently cheating on him. I don't know if that's going to end up being of any importance. So we got her journal. Let's see, we got her journal, we've got a stranger's note, or stranger's instructions. Steal the land deed from Gesley. You've made it this far, which proves you're ready for real work, but first let's go over why you're really here. You may have heard the grey fox is dead, it's true, but the fox lives on in the one who wears the cowl. This job will tell me if that person is you. Who am I? That's not important. Just a stranger who wants to see the cowl passed on to someone who deserves it. As you might expect, the job won't be easy. It requires fast thinking, fast fingers. But get it done, you'll be worthy of being the next grey fox. Take the forged deed in the strong box and find a woman named Gesley in Solitude. On her should be the real document. You'll relieve her of this burden, then place the fake one in Ericure's house. She'll think she has misplaced it. When the job's done, find the barrel behind the winking skeever for further instructions. Well, that kind of sinks the... Ooh, a treasure map. Sign for Riften. And a bridge. And a waterfall. Wow. It's not very helpful, is it? Purchase agreement from Bully. Purchase agreement. This agreement certifies that Kepler, owner of the Silverblood Inn within the city of Markarth, will pay Bully, the owner of the Riften fishery within the city of Riften, the sum of 3 septims per bushel of fish. Payment expected upon delivery. Product is guaranteed to be fresh. Note to the captain. What was this? Captain, there's been multiple complaints from attacks near the river northwest of the Rift. We'd use some more civilian support from that area for the war effort, so send a few men to investigate. Probably a couple of wolves, so you only need to send 2 men at most. Happy hunting. When did we pick that up? Restless Spirits. By order of Balgriff the Greater, all the able-bodied and fearless men and women of Whiterun, the travellers on the road near the Golden Hills plantation, are being terrorised by ghosts haunting the nearby farm. Anyone who's able to banish them will be rewarded with the land rights to Golden Hills plantation. Wait, what? Land rights? Dragon by Leela Lawgiver. To be able-bodied men of the Rift. There's one at Autumn... okay. Autumn Watchtower. We know where that is. Where... oh. Alright, no flames. Where's journal? I've always despised my husband's charity, but at least it was just coin. Then he let that stranger into our home for dinner. It was an odd sort, prone to forgetfulness and a wandering eye. I wasn't sure if he was staring at my bosom or the amulet around my neck, but stare he did. Wasn't entirely unwelcome, but I wasn't about to flirt in front of my husband. Besides, turns out he wasn't staring at me at all. He actually wanted to know about the creepy doll behind me, and asked if I was expecting. I told him I wasn't. The doll was one of Bully's charity cases. Ericure in Solitude asked us to take in a child for reasons that are beyond me. I told Bully I wanted nothing to do with the urchin, but my husband is stubborn when it comes to his bleeding heart. Luckily, a few days after the dinner, the boy just disappeared. I know better than to care. Okay. I don't know what that... again, we're learning lots. To very distant problems and quests and... where's this? Oh man. Way over towards Rorikstead. Right. Anyway, our adventures are still contained down here. As they should. Don't know why Grom's Pass never got cleared, but strange as that may be, it don't matter too much. Talk to Swims in Deep Water. What? Who is Swims in Deep Water? Wait, oh, there it was. Alright. Okay, from there's definitely a dragon about or something.
Over here.
Sure, sure. I'm a dirty beggar. Why would you want to even speak to me?
Hey, a blacksmith.
Come to see Balaman perform miracles with steel, eh?
Hey, we can now recycle those. No, my pickaxe!
Legendary.
You imbecile! Why did you do that? Why did I do that? Oh well.
Rare trinket. Finest goodies from Morrowind.
I'm assuming the guy that, or gal, whoever owns this place is inside? Ashbourne, fire
Have you
taker.
met Balaman?
Oh,
I'm his apprentice. He's teaching me all about being a blacksmith.
quite pleased. Balamund, I've been quite impressed with the quality of your work and I hope it continues. I've informed everyone within the keep, including the guard, that all repairs and requests for new weapons should be sent your way. Jarl Lila has been notified of this as well, and she extends her sincerest thanks for your contributions in the defense of the city. Just remember, I've stuck my neck out for you by using my name, so don't make me look a fool by letting your standards slide, Harold.
Be careful.
What did I do? Be careful. Oh, there's a safe. Oh, don't mind if I do. It's amazing, we're only... mine. Do I feel bad from stealing? Nah, not really. Killing before you're killed. What a name of a book, eh? You think of that, Jade? If she's a healer, that would actually be very beneficial. Okay, I guess when your boss man is outside. So, there he is.
What brings you to Balaman today? Repair? Purchase?
Training.
You wish to do what I do?
Oh,
Very well.
He's an expert. Cool. Imagine current events are keeping you busy.
People say I'm making gold off of other people's misery, but what else would I do? Smithing is all I know. Next time one of my shields deflects a killing blow, they'll change their tune.
That's fair enough, he makes defensive items.
Smithing's been in my blood for generations. I owe my success to my forefathers and their recipe for flame. The secret is my forge. It consumes fire salts, a strange mineral that burns as hot as red mountain lava.
Impressive.
Well, it was. Sadly, this forge is dying, and I've used the last of my fire salts. If I can't feed it soon, it may grow cold.
I'll get some.
You will? Thank you. 10 pinches of fire salt should give me all I need to bring this forge back to life.
We're gonna find them.
A flame atronach's body might provide fire salt. They're dangerous creatures that can be summoned by wizards. Of course, it would be much easier to check with an alchemist. They occasionally have them for sale.
No worries.
Remember, nothing but genuine fire salts will do. The forge knows the difference.
We've been to the prawn
What
place.
about
What's this?
Aragorn and Valandor?
Community.
What? You don't think they like each other? Or do you think they don't like other males?
Right. Where is the alchemy shop? Is that it? No, I think that's the... No, Blackbriar Manor. There's 100%. Oh no, it's an orphanage. That's another way out. Mistfield Keep.
Take my advice. Don't listen to that talk of the face sculptor down in the Ragged Flagon. Face butcher is more like it from what I've heard.
Just me just grabbing all the stuff lying around. Okay, where is this alchemist shop?
Purchase a bottle of my genuine farmer blood elixir. Only 20
Make it
cents
quick.
Hmm.
Beautiful bottle.
Come, I haven't got all day.
Over here. Gems, potions, exotic ingredients. I have them all. Learn a library's worth of knowledge in moments, or grow back that.
Can I interest you in some? Take a look.
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
Yeah, I'll buy it all. Get my speech up too. Raven Rock? Are we in Fallout or something now? My mind is instantly went to Fallout there. I'm like, oh. Something you don't see every day.
Anything you can find would be of great help. Good luck.
I'm a little shocked. Who are you?
Excuse me, Sarah. Have you seen my pa? Well, he was trading at the market stalls, and then he was gone. And I can't find him.
Calm down, girl. Tell me, what does your father look like?
Well, he's got red hair, like me. And a big bushy beard. Oh, won't you help me find him?
I need to be more specific.
He's got a scar on his chin shaped like a star, and a big fat belly.
What kind of father fills his belly and leaves his malnourished child at home? Or I've seen him over by the pond. Yeah, that's it. Good day.
Well, Paul's always drinking and coming home late. And maybe he's over at the inn, but urchins like me ain't allowed inside. Just head on over there. I'll be right behind you.
Hey, did you just swipe a gold piece from me?
Notice what? I don't need money. I told you Paul has a big belly and keeps me fed. You need to get your eyes checked, Captain. Seems to me like you're just a big bully harassing some poor kid. Maybe you tried to kidnap me and I stuck you where the sun don't shine. Or you can let me slip off without a fuss and we'll be as merry as a midday morning.
Hold on, I'm not going to rat you. I just want to talk.
Sounds like you're stolen till a guard walks past and nabs me. Why risk it? What's in it for me?
Right, that was my plan. Guard's a thief. A septon or two to get you a few meals if I like what you say.
Fair trade, Captain. But if you clink, I'll seem like a sparrow. So what do you want?
How do you manage to keep fed?
You're joking? There will always be that stinker of a fool ready to pat my head and lose their
Can't
purse.
believe I fell for that too.
Or a fellow sneaky type, wanting the freshest news that's trickled down into the gutter. And when fools are short, there's always skeevers to eat. Cook up nice with a touch of pilfered garlic and a dab of lifted lavender.
Pilfered garlic.
What's the skeevers and the warrants? I don't like it down there though. Full of crazies and some mage type who sets my spine a-tingling.
For my skeevers raw and bloody, personally. Do a lot of people come to you for rumours then?
Of course. A good bit of information lets me now steal more than some old stolen plates or a pair of pilfered pants.
Okay, where are your parents?
I was a sailor with a kid every put from Sadenine to Stross Mackay. One of them ports is Windhelm, and one of them kids is me. Ma's a skooma fiend. She likes to go where the skooma is. One day she went off into the ratways to get us some more, and never came back. Probably murdered for the click she had on her. Or maybe it was a skooma that done her in. Don't matter all that much to me.
Damn.
If she showed up here tomorrow night, rot as rain, I'd spit right in her face and tell her to go kiss a daedra. I take care of myself.
Don't you get lonely?
So you wanted them bleeding hearts to pinch scepters from all the time then? I got my scalpel, my wits, and all my fingers. I don't get lonesome.
Okay, where do you sleep?
I got me a bedroll right by the fire in Beggar's Row. Would be aces if Edward didn't snore.
Okay, tell me more about what's the most expensive thing you've stolen.
I don't much do big jobs. I'll take what I need, and most people here don't have much of value, except to themselves anyway. But this one time, some big merchant came marching into the city, fat as anything, and behind him was a caravan full of all sorts of treasures. I managed to pinch the biggest ruby I've ever seen from him, while he was slobbering all over the meats in the market, and on Helga's backside. But one of the bigger boys knocked me into next mid us, and took the gem. Big as a scrib it were too. Still, the guards lopped off his head on the way out of the city, so don't feel too sore about it.
You didn't feel bad for the boy?
He beat me bloody and stole me riches. Then he was stupid enough to get caught. I wouldn't have got caught.
Fair enough.
Riften is a stink hole, full to bursting with suckers of all kinds. You got the lovers coming in all trussed up to get troughed at the temple, giggling like maids. You got the guards who don't know a dog from a dragon, and the city folk who seem to want to get robbed blind.
Needs a hero. I'm gonna clean it up.
Well, why are you talking to me then, Captain? There's hero stuff that needs doing, like saving a defenseless salmon from a dragon or something.
There, have a gold piece.
What do you want for it?
Some advice.
But these guild have shadow marks all over the city. Noise tell me all about them.
Why take a chance?
What do you want for it? I heard a few whispers about some skooma dealers in a warehouse on the outskirts of the city. Feel free to go kill him. What do you want for it? I hear Sadron's got a problem with his man bits.
Protect yourself right.
What do you want for it? There's some mad Khajiit running about the place called Mike. He wanted to know if I had any calipers. What's calipers? What do you
one
want
more.
for it? Sapphire don't talk much about her past, but I know all about it, and it's not for me to tell. What do you want for it? That Mara priestess Jade? Well, she ain't as behaved as a priestess ought to be. Picked more than a few pockets in her time.
Looking to stay alive?
What do you
one
want
more.
for it? If you want to laugh, go see Darassi at Mistville Keep and tell her you got brain rot.
Got brain rot.
Alright then.
Exotic ingredients, I have them all.
Let's hear it.
Alright, let's head on in here.
Yeah?
I did hear a dragon. There is dragons. I knew it. Here's me sitting thinking I was going crazy or something. I couldn't have been going crazy.
Hey, you're not supposed to be down here. Official business only.
I'm allowed to be here.
Oh, my mistake then. Sorry, you can go on ahead.
Damn right, boy. Damn right. My persuasion, legendary. Fall from glory. Threat. Armius. Anything for a good old bit of lock picking, eh? Must admit.
I know her voice can get a bit irritating, but one of these days, we ought to buy armor from Grelka. Not that she has good wares, but I owe her.
Aye, that's considered stealing, but the coin purses aren't. Make it make sense. Jade.
Yes? Mara teaches us to love and share.
Yeah, I'll keep that. You have the mace, though. Wait, what?
Let's trade.
Oh, I thought I gave her my Iron Hand
Blessing
gauntlets.
of Mara upon you.
I look a wee bit more like a beast. Like a fighter. Who are you? Not that it matters. Don't mind me, just lockpicking my way through the world. Oh. Or somewhat. Haha. Haha. So good. I love how they've made this place really spiffing looking for your man.
Have you come to gawk at me, or is this a social call?
Why are you in jail?
Look, We all have our flaws. Mine is that women can't get enough of me. So I had this little affair going on while I was betrothed to a beautiful girl named Svidi. Well, she finds out and she tells her brother Wolfer. Then her brother attacks me with a knife. I mean, I had to defend myself.
She got arrested for murder?
Exactly. Now I have to stare at these bars for 8 months. Can you believe it? I was about to let that wench marry into the richest family in Riften, and this is how she repays me. I'd do anything to have that whore's head on a platter. All I need to know is where she is.
I'll help you find her.
Ah, that's the spirit. Find her, and I promise you'll be well compensated.
Any more info?
She was a young woman, buxom, with long, flowing black hair. She used to sing the most lovely songs to me when we were courting. Never heard a voice so beautiful. All that talent will go to waste when I'm finished with her.
Okay, why are you only serving 8 months?
Mother thought I should be taught a lesson for airing the family's dirty laundry in public. I mean, I've taken care of many people for her in the past. What in oblivion did she expect me to do? Ah, well, at least I have all the comforts of home during my stay. Well, except the touch of a woman, of course.
Tell me about your family.
When speaking of the Blackbriars, only one thought should spring to mind. We are not to be trifled with. Help us, you end up rich. Cross us, and you'll end up a memory. Is that enough information for you?
I was sent by Lewis.
Ah, and let me guess. He wants his horse. Well, that's going to be a bit of a problem. See, I don't really outright own Frost.
You don't own the horse you already sold.
That is correct. You see, Frost belongs to the Blackbriar estate. Technically, everything in the estate is owned by my mother, Maven. My plan was to take the horse from our lodge and deliver it to Latrush at the stables. Obviously, that didn't exactly work out as I'd planned. Still, I don't want to cross Latrush. Tell you what, steal the horse and deliver it, and you can have the second half of the payment.
I know, I bet maybe we pay me even more for this.
Sure, take advantage of the guy in jail. Okay, fine, I can make the deal sweeter. I obviously don't have anything here, but there's a hidden stash in the lodge, and I did manage to hold on to the key. Take it.
If she already threw you in jail, why steal her horse?
I'm not stealing anything. Besides, some jail time isn't going to make me roll over and play dead. When I find that bitch, I'm going to wring her little neck.
Is he stuck in there for a while, or? Well, there appears to be more to this place. There is another woman upstairs. She's this.
What? What are you looking at? What? What are you looking at?
Another, I don't know who that is, but...
Welcome to Riften, home of the Thieves Guild. Or so it did.
Well, we've almost finished Riften. I mean, you think about it. We literally just need to go in here. There's probably the orphanage and the fishery, but I suppose on the pub. Okay, we're not done Riften, but...
Have our scouts come up with any information on these reports of dragons?
Yes, milady. That unpleasantness at Helgen supposedly involved a dragon. It killed
Layla
several
is a
soldiers
simple
before
and
it departed.
traditional woman.
I want you to speak to the city guard. Make sure there's a contingency plan in effect in case Riften falls under attack.
Yes, milady. I've also taken the liberty in preparing a private carriage, just in case.
That elf fiddles
Good.
with his
If
dagger
Riften should
more
fall,
times
it's
than a
only right
blacksmith
that
would
its leader
consider
be
healthy.
spared.
Or a priestess.
Welcome to Mistvale Keep. I'm Jarl Layla's steward, Anuriel.
What do you do around here?
As steward, I serve as an intermediary between the Jarl and her subjects. I also handle the less important and day-to-day policies that affect daily life in Riften. Lately, I've had my hands full suppressing these ridiculous accusations of corruption in the keep.
What are the rumors?
There are those that believe the Jarl does nothing for this city, that it's corrupt and run by the Blackbriar family.
Sounds like
I can
it.
assure you that this is entirely false. We are fully in control of everything.
Tell me about the
Maven
Blackbriar family.
Blackbriar is the owner of the largest and most profitable business in all Skyrim, the Blackbriar Meadery. We're pleased to have her in Riften. She brings stability, opportunities for employment,
most
and strategic
profitable
value
one?
to our city.
Really? Wouldn't have thought that.
I'd hardly call them a guild. More like unorganized rabble.
You're always like, I can't be bothered with
In
this.
fact, I wouldn't say they were a threat at all. No, our resources should be spent on preparations for invasion.
Hmm.
You're
Okay.
welcome in Riften, as long as you continue to obey our laws.
Welcome
Hey.
to Riften, traveler.
As Jarl
I hope
Layla's
the road
housecarl,
fared well for you.
I would ask that you maintain a respectable distance from her at all times.
Thoughts on the war?
Ulfric's a bloody hero. I don't think there's a worthy Nord alive who dare argue the point. He's taking the Empire to task and making them answer for their crimes. I don't think I'll be content until Ulfric sits upon the throne of Skyrim with the ashes of the Concordat at his feet.
And you protect the Jarl.
Indeed. There have been multiple attempts on the Jarl's life. We're not certain
Sip
if it's the
strength.
Dark Brotherhood
Just like,
or
yeah.
simply Imperial sympathizers. We've also had run-ins with spies attempting to probe our security for weaknesses. I work with the city guard to make certain they fail. At the end of the day, I'm the last line of defense for the Jarl. I will not allow her to fall.
Tell me about the Thieves Guild.
Liars and bastards. Every one of them. I'd have their heads on a pike if it wasn't for the war effort. All I need is a dozen men, and we could march into the Ratway and burn them out like rodents. Stormcloaks won't have it, though. Too busy keeping the Imperial forces at bay.
What is the
Everyone
Ratway?
knows the Thieves Guild uses the old sewer system beneath Riften as their hideout. I'd go down there myself, but that would leave Jarl Layla unprotected.
Fair enough.
Keeping my eye on you.
Holy potions. Hey. Oh, thought that would maybe trigger something. Salt pal. Ooh, fire salts. Fire salts. You there? No, that's Ilya. You there? That's Jade. That's random painting that I'm imagining shouldn't be there.
As Jarl Layla's housecarl, I would ask that you maintain a respectable distance from her at all times.
Who are you?
Oh, come to gloat, have we? To poke fun at the Jarl's youngest son?
Why would I do that? And the fur is unbelievable looking.
Because I did something not a soul in this blood-stained house of war has the backbone to do. Dared to speak my mind. I dared speak of the Empire and the lies that have been spread by Ulfric, the leader of the Stormcloaks. Now my mother's stripped me of my heritage and incarcerated me here like a common criminal, and my brother has all but disowned me. Be wary what you say around here, friend. You'll find not all take kindly to insurrection.
I think he's made the Jarl. What sort of lies?
Ulfric only cares about one thing. Ulfric. He's ordained himself the future High King of Skyrim, and steps on anyone that gets in his way. He's begun a rebellion against those that wish to eradicate the worship of Talos, and uses it as his rallying cry. His cause may be true, but the man is a lie. All he holds in his heart is lust for the throne. Until next time.
Priest, Jade. Who or what is the... Where's the house wizard?
Hey, what do you think you're doing dragging those muddy boots in here? This is the Jarl's keep for the Bella's sake. Oh no, and an adventurer of all things. You're not diseased, are you? By the gods, I just got over that case of ataxia, and now this.
I'm thin of the rift. I'll dirty the floors that I please. I'm not sure what you're looking at. My boots are clean. I apologize, won't happen again.
Do you promise? I'm not sure I believe you. Well, Andrea always says the same, and the next day she's tracking Divine Snow What in here again. My RK, I feel a tickle in my throat. What does that mean? Is it blood lung? The blight?
Probably much worse. I liked the Draugr before I came here. Are you okay? Perhaps I shouldn't have hugged that vampire. Relax, just visit the Temple of Mara.
But I can't leave until I finish sweeping the hall. What if I die before then? I mean, you look okay, but you also look strong.
Yeah.
What if the disease has to be cured right away? What if it can't be cured? By the gods, it isn't lycanthropy, is it? Do my palms look hairy to you? I better ask Dinya as soon as I finish for today.
Seem rather paranoid about disease.
It's not paranoia. I was bedridden for the last 3 weeks with ataxia. My employer, I mean the Jarl, was very angry. There was so much dust. Before that, it was the rattles. I got too close to one of Valandria's Jarls and inhaled some kind of spore.
That's what I'm looking
Before
for then.
I got the rattles, it was rock joint. And before that, it was collywobbles.
How have you contracted this many?
In the brief time I've been made at Miss Vale Keep, I've gotten dampworm and the droops, witbane and witherfoot. I've survived this long through perseverance, not paranoia. I dust the floors and wipe the tables, wash the dishes and change the linens. I make sure to clean every nook, cranny, crack, and corner of this place, and sometimes it's still not enough.
Well, dirt never hurt anyone. Is it difficult to keep clean?
Son of a mud crab, are you joking? A little dirt never hurt anyone? Tell that to everyone who died in the Crimson
The guard's
Plague.
just shaking his head. I'll be like, why are you
One rat
entertaining
in a
this
crowded
gal?
area to infect an entire city. One little spore flying up your nose. That's the really frightening part. Ingun Blackbriar told me we eat and breathe poisons every day. Same things that give us life could kill us. By Izamir's beard, that's the scariest sodding thing I've ever heard.
Why's that?
If what she says is true, then every meal, every breath is like gambling with your life. I wish I could cook all my food in a stew of cure disease potions, but I can't afford the ingredients.
Is it difficult to keep this place clean?
It depends. The dust tends to gather around the corners, and that's easy to sweep up. The court likes to feast, but nobility generally keeps the dining area clean. Thankfully, my duties don't extend to the barracks. The rug is a different story. It's not as easy to spot dust and dirt, and even harder to get out stains.
Anyone offered to help?
Well, Andrea offered to make some sort of liquid soap concoction out of goat fat and lavender, but thankfully she forgot about it. Of course, that's part of the problem. That wizard is always forgetting about her experiments. It's almost like she gets halfway done and then it turns into something else. I have no idea what is and isn't trash, but the flies sure do. They'll find a rotting piece of meat and lay their eggs, and come down the keep will be riddled with maggots inching their way across the floor.
If you truly valued cleanliness yourself, you filthy wench. Whoa. Collywell, I don't know what that is, but please don't cough at me. I get it. I can't stand mess either.
Thank you. Finally, someone who's sympathetic. But it's not just the
I am a
messes.
clean freak in real life.
You can't see disease. You can't touch it. It's just
There's a bit of trivia.
there. It'd be a lot easier to avoid it if it crawled around on 8 legs like a
Ooh.
spider. Although I'd probably have a lot more nightmares.
Okay. Collywobbles, I don't know what that is.
Okay, just be quick. I think my nose is starting to run, and I'd rather not wipe it on my hands.
Any issue with Landria?
It's her crazy experiments. I can't go near her counter without catching something or other. And the way she hoards things and then just leaves them out for days. I just don't understand it. Why does a Jarl even need a court wizard? Mages can't be trusted. You ever read about the Thracian plague? It was created by a Slode, but I bet my life he was also a mage.
Mages are fine, while Landria may not be the best example.
How would you know? Are we just expected to take Valandria at her word? That's what's so scary. I trust the Jarl, the steward, and the housecarl, but what do they know about magic? The court wizard could be doing harmless research, or plotting to kill the lot of us, and no one would know the difference.
What's your name?
I'm Dirasi, the Jarl's maid. If you want to talk to someone important, try the steward. I just set the table and sweep the floors. I don't even live here. Normally maids sleep in the servants' quarters, but I usually stay at the Temple of Mara. I won't sleep on a bed of any kind. They're a perfect hiding place for a hive of yellow ticks.
For someone
clean.
that said she doesn't speak that much. She spoke a lot. Hey!
Did we have an appointment? No. It was a delivery?
£100 you send me, which is like $100. Well, more than $100. Like $125 or something. I bet $125 that you're going to tell me to go to the College of Winterhold.
Winterhold. You want the college there? They teach quite a bit.
They really want you to go to the college. Like throughout Skyrim, everyone's like, go to the college. Even though it's like way in the north. What has you preoccupied?
Someone actually interested in what I'm doing. Amazing. Well, allow me to explain. My experimentation involves a magical construct and a reagent that will allow the construct to maintain a field of permanent harmonic energy.
Fascinating. Go on.
Aha! So, you're a student of theoretical applied harmonics.
Theoretically,
Putting
yes.
aside Ralston's constant of universal inversion for a moment, how would you approach the problem? Draw the harmonic energy into the reagent, or allow it to generate its own field?
How about using calipers?
Calipers? That's utterly ridiculous. Maybe long ago you could just find calipers in every household across Tamriel, but not anymore. Hold on. You've given me a brilliant idea. Just as calipers hold materials in place, a soul siphon can hold magic fields.
I'm a genius, aren't I?
Genius! And I'm sure you've completely worked out how to counteract complete dimensional collapse, right?
Swallow a soul gem? Easy, it's 9.
Of course! 9 is the most basic of magical principles. Oh, how stupid of me. That completely takes care of all your basic problems. Magicka burn, dimensional collapse, and thermic drift. You've done it! Now if I can only remember what we were originally talking about.
You appear to need help getting organized.
Yes, I could use some help with that. An assistant, perhaps? No. Maybe a familiar. No, too messy. Well, at any rate, organization is not my strong suit. Not at all. I need as much help as I can get. In fact, if you could retrieve a few things for me, I could start on my next set of experiments.
What do you need?
As you can imagine, I tend to forget things often. Leave things around. I really must learn to put these things away. What I need is my Dwemer stirring spoon, my orichalcum ingot, and my grand soul
I'm
gem.
glad I got that saying down.
I could use them immediately. Bring those items back to me, and I'll be happy to experiment on you. No, that isn't right. I'd be happy to reward you.
Point the way.
Excellent. I can't wait. Well, why are you still standing here? Oh, right. You need to know where they are. That would help.
Where am I going?
Let's see. Last time I used the Dwemer
Oh, there's
spoon
specific
was at my
things?
dear friend Bodhi's house in Iverstead. Fellstar Farm, I believe it's called. The orichalcum ingot should still be at Winterhold at the Frozen Hearth Inn. I don't know why I didn't just take it with me. And last is the soul gem. I left that one in Windhelm at the White Phial Alchemy Shop. It was a good trade, too. Oh well.
Let's see.
Huh. I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this.
Bind axe, bind sword. I never used the bind spells. For whatever reason. I guess it would really save you on carry? Wait. Yeah? Hunting spirit. Skeleton marksman, you say. Courage. Oh, can you buff your... like a skeleton minion? Is that the way that would work? I really didn't get too much into the spells beyond like fire spell or fireball. Necromonic healing. Oh. Scroll of candlelight. Why would you get a scroll and not use a spell? What would that be about? A lightning cloak? Why do you not sell ingredients? What is this? Huh.
I have to remember. Lord first, then summon.
Do you think Svan and Titus would make a good couple? I heard she has a thing for dark elves.
Holy books. A list of books. We have read that.
I know you. Where was it? Oh, you were getting something for me. Keep your hands to yourself.
I'll try this, because I haven't done this in a while. Well, and they also can steal and sugar, fire dust, avoid salts. Nah, I'll be very nice. We just need this. We're honorable thieves. We just did what we need. Oh, I haven't spoken to the Jarl yet.
What can I do for you?
What's your stance in the war?
Well, I feel Ulfric's cause is just. My concern is for the people of the Rift. How can they continue to lead their already meager lives with dark clouds looming overhead? My heart goes out to them. If only our coffers were deeper, I could protect them as they were my own family.
What of Ulfric?
With the Stormcloaks at his back, Ulfric's poised to rid Skyrim of the Empire's forces and invalidate our involvement with the White Gold Concordat. Many have died taking up arms for this cause. I fear that the land will be stained with blood for years to come.
What is the White Gold Concordat?
Surely you're aware of the Great War between the Imperials and the Elves who called themselves the Aldmeri Dominion? When the smoke cleared, the White Gold Concordat was signed. It was supposedly a treaty aimed at establishing peace within the Empire. One of the terms of the treaty was the outlawing of worship to Talos. To the Stormcloaks, this was viewed as the moment when the Empire became unworthy of the allegiance of any true Nord.
Thieves Guild.
We're all eager to see them brought to justice. Maven Blackbriar has assured me that they're being dealt with appropriately. As one of our city's most influential citizens, she's taken it upon herself to oversee their incarceration. Sadly, they're proving elusive, but I have confidence that Maven won't give up until this city has been rid of them all.
Except she is the problem.
Good journey to you.
She definitely is part of the problem. Who are you?
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to head to Windhelm. Ulfric Stormcloak wants to see them.
Look at me, up to mischief again. Do I have carry weight to take anything here? No. That'll be about it. You might wonder, how worthwhile was that? Not really.
All right then.
Another room for someone. Sarlin's room.
Careful with that.
Oh, don't you worry. As I said, honorable faith. I only steal what I really need. Ah, it's not a flawless one. Ah, that is a shame. Ah, well. One thing I do want to investigate is... Oh, I have a level up. I do have a level up. Well, this is nice. I'll take a bit more into magic as we sort of up that. Elven. The enchantments are stronger. I'll need that for like carry weight. Alteration. Do you know what? I tell you, there is one that I don't do that much of, which is turning like iron into silver into gold. I think that's the way it works. Something like that. Conjuration and illusion alchemy. It's going to take a while to get the green thumb. Sooner the better, mind you. That allure actually works a whole lot better, because your woman that I deal with in Whiterun near my home of Breeze Home, she certainly is the best for that sort of thing.
Learn a library's worth of knowledge in moments, or grow back that missing limb with my genuine Thalmor blood elixir.
You say Thalmor blood? Ah, it is funny. Like, who are you?
Please. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
Until next time. Only a mere 20 gold coins, and all this could be your...
Right, so I want to get your man all his fire salts. There's a few other things around Riften that we've got to do, but I think tomorrow we'll focus more on questing. Just around the area. See what we've missed. Make our way over towards Mistwatch. Sort of cover everything up towards Dawnguard. I don't want to do the Dawnguard DLC just yet. Like, we're only getting into this, but well, we have a few things to do. So see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching.